Everyone, thank you for joining our tech tutorial. Today we're going to be talking about how to use Weebly, which is a platform that we'll be using for our teen blogspot. So the first step in getting started is actually setting up your account. So you should be getting an email from us that says that you're invited to edit our teen blogspot on Weebly.com. So the email is going to look something like this with the URL of our blog, as well as a link here to get started. So you're just going to start off by clicking that link, and then it's going to ask you to log into your account. So you guys actually don't have an actual account yet. We just basically set up your email into the platform so that it'll recognize you once you sign up. So what you're going to do is click this sign up button right here. And in this form, you're going to basically fill out your name, your email address, and create a password to use for your Weebly account. Once you fill that out and check this little box here, you can click continue, and that will let you sign directly into the account. Now, I've already done this step, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign into my account here. So you guys can see what Weebly looks like when you're trying to edit your actual post or add something new to the blog. All right, so now we are in our blog here. Go to edit site here on the right hand side. That is going to take you into the editor for Weebly and let you see what's currently on the blog and make any new posts. So what you're going to do here is we have some different pages up here at the very top that will have the kind of categories of what our blog is going to be talking about. So we have the book reviews, reviews on any movies or TV shows that you guys have been watching, and then also some lifestyle. So of course, we're going to be adding more pages in as we get a better feel for what you guys want to actually write about. So this should change over time. Like if we do get some more input that, people want to write about sports, we might add that in there as well. So we're just going to basically click into whatever page that fits a kind of post that you wanted to write about. So I'm going to go ahead and do books over here. And then you're going to see down here that there aren't any blog posts yet. And that's just because we haven't really started the blog yet. But if you are interested in creating a new post, all you need to do is click this little button over here on the bottom right-hand corner that says new post. So we'll do that. And as I scroll down, I can see this is where my title is going to be. And then this is where I can make any text or images that I want to use for my post. So I'm going to write a review about a book that I read that was really good. So I'm going to do the flat share. And I'm just going to go ahead and write the author's name here just because I think that was her name, Beth O'Leary. All right. And now I'm going to go ahead and create the actual body of my post. So this is going to be, where you write the review about what you saw. If you have any images or photos that you'd like to add in, this is where you're going to kind of add those pieces there. So you can see over here on the left, we have this editor option over here that has some different features that you can add into your post to help, make it interesting for readers. So the first thing I'm going to do is add an image because I kind of want to put the cover of the book that I wanted to write about. So I'm going to go ahead and do an image there. And I'm just going to click here where it says upload an image. And I'm going to just choose one that I have saved on my computer. So I will just go ahead and click open. And that is going to list it here for me. So now I can, move this around if I needed to, kind of adjust anything there. Like if I wanted to resize it to kind of fit something, then I could do that. But I'm just going to kind of leave it there for right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some text here as well, so that we can create the kind of like actual review that we want to do. So I had already written my review out here. I just had like a Word file that I had this all on. This is what I would recommend for you guys, either, saving it to like a Google Doc or like a Word file or whatever is easier for you. That way you just have that running log of all the different posts that you've been writing, and you have it saved kind of as a backup, just like we said. Since all of you guys are going to be in here editing the different posts and things like that, we just don't want anything to be lost forever. So at least if we have a backup option, we can always repost it later. So this is going to be kind of my my like running log as well. So I've already written out what I wanted to write. Now, for you guys, you might want to have more sentences than this. This is definitely something that if I send it to a reviewer, um, they might add, say like, hey, you're missing something, let's add some more. But I'm just doing this kind of as an example to kind of show you guys as you get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in there. And you can see all of my text got in there. I can make any changes to that if I wanted to. Like, let's say I wanted to make some of this text bigger so it's a little easier to read. Change the color if I needed to. Maybe if I had, the name of the book somewhere, I can italicize that. I can also center this if I wanted to, if I think that might look better. But you have basically a bunch of different options here to uh, change this as however you like, just to make it look the way you prefer. You also have the option here to create a link. So this might be a good way, like let's say you were reviewing like a YouTube channel that you really enjoy watching and you wanted to kind of share that out with the other teens. Maybe you wanted to, when you're doing that, you can use this hyperlink option here to embed that link to the YouTube channel to your post. That way other people can click on it and easily find what you're talking about. So those are just some different options there. You can see there are quite a few different things that you can do here. But the gist of what you'll want to do is basically having some text there for other teens to read, and then having some images so that they can kind of see what you're talking about. All right, so you can take a look here at some of these options and explore and see kind of what you might want to add in. There is also this quick and easy YouTube button over here as well. So if you do find something that is related to something that you might find on YouTube, like let's say you're writing a movie review or a TV show review, you can always, pull up a YouTube video of maybe like the trailer, and then that other people can kind of see this also to see like, maybe I'll watch this movie, it sounds pretty cool. So you can always add that in and basically, link in the URL that you wanted to send the viewers to for YouTube, and make any changes as far as like where you want this to be in the post. So I'll go ahead and just delete that here. So if you ever make a mistake and you just want to like kind of change kind of how things are looking, you can kind of just hover over it and you'll see this little X button. You can delete that item if you need to. But if you like how things are looking, that you have all this in there that you wanted, now you can actually save the post as a draft, or you can go ahead and make that post published. And then you can save here at the top right corner. If I wanted to save this as a draft, then that way I have this available. If I needed to, work on it later, I did only like maybe half of it, then I can always come back later when I sign in, click on my drafts over here in the bottom right corner. And then I'm just going to go to the one that I was working on. and it should pull it right up for me so I can make any changes as I need to. So I like that feature just because, if you don't have a whole lot of time, this can at least help you out a bit. Okay, so let's say I'm ready to go ahead and post this out. So what I'm going to do over here is click this post button over here. So I'll just click that. Now my post is published. I'm going to see this nice little notification here. And then I can just exit out and it will be here on the blog. If for any reason you made some mistake and you need to like make some edits, you can always click on that post again and change this however you need to. Like, let's say that you accidentally um, have the wrong punctuation somewhere, you can make that change and then just click update here at the top right corner. So once that's done, um, that would be all visible here. All right, so if you ever want to check out how this all looks once it's published, you can always go to our blog's URL. So that's going to be zbwteenblogspot.weebly.com. And this is what it looks like right now. Of course, this will be changing as we get more input from y'all about what we'd like the design of the blog to look like. Right now, it's kind of just very basic just to get us started. And then, of course, you can click on whatever page you posted in, and then you should be able to see your post here. And then if anyone, has some comments about what you've written, they can always add a comment in here as well, and you can see that. All right, so that is everything that you need to know to get started with your posts. If you guys have any questions, please reach out to me or Chelsea. And then, of course, before you even go ahead and get your posts up on our blog, make sure that you are sending it to your approver. That way we can double check to make sure that there's not any like spelling or grammar issues, and get that fixed for you, as well as, give you any advice about the content if we need just like a couple more sentences or something like that. But that should be it. So good luck, everyone.